morning from 5:30 a.m. on a bus. Very early, we boarded our first ferry of the entire trip, and it was lovely. It was a lot fancier than I had anticipated. There was a snack place. We have our cappuccino Frito and a spinach pie. Very eager to try. And honestly, snack time on the ferries and getting to see kind of the scenery passing by wasn't that bad. I mean, it was some time to catch up on some reading, look through our pictures, take naps, because we had had a busy last day. On the top of the ferry!
First of all, to start with Nikos. Nikos is not a driver, he's a captain.
After getting off the ferry, our first destination was the famous Black Sand Beach. We went there before we even went to our hotel, and it was much needed. It was beautiful. We just arrived at the Black Sand Beach. So we're at these little cute villas on the beach, these little cabanas. Each group had our own cabanas, and you could even order food and drinks straight to them from the restaurant, and it was amazing. The water was some of the clearest and saltiest that I had ever been in, and the black sand itself was just a sight to see. I am about to eat my first ever chicken gyro in my whole life in Santorini. Look at that. Oh my god. Yum. So we just got done at the Black Sand Beach and came to our little villa in Santorini. I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful, and we have our own little porch. We have a porch. Our Santorini accommodations were some of my favorite of the whole trip. We had our own little villas with our little porches, and there's a beautiful garden, and it walked up to this infinity pool overlooking the cliffside and the ocean, with little cabanas and umbrellas around, and even a restaurant and bar outside with a little breakfast nook where we would have breakfast every morning. Our hotel rooms were also lovely, just what we needed, nice and clean, and aesthetically beautiful.
Excuse my runny eye makeup from being in the ocean, but I still cannot get over this place and like how unbelievably beautiful it is in Santorini. It's absolutely unreal. The weather's perfect. The water was so freezing cold at the Black Beach, and it was amazing. I will say never go on the Black Beach without shoes on, because it will destroy your feet. It's like the pebbles on the beach just absorb the heat because they're black rocks. So your feet will get absolutely annihilated. So you definitely should make sure to wear shoes at all times. But it was great. We were in these little like cabana things that our tour director set up for us, and we got drinks, and we got daiquiris and gyros and calamari and all kinds of stuff, and just like tanned and floated, and I feel like a new woman. And now I'm at this beautiful hotel, and I'm gonna go jump in the pool.
Our tour director set up a lovely dinner for us at this restaurant that overlooked the cliffs and the ocean and the sunset, and this was our introduction to the city center of Santorini. We had the most amazing food with the most amazing views and the greatest staff. It was 10 out of 10. We have tomato balls. We have feta cheese.
That's the fava.
We
I
have
need everyone
fava.
to know. If you touch the Google Docs, this was on my food to eat list. This guy. Research. Check it out. Research people. You can check it out. I believe that was too, just so you know. That was. It'll be an issue.
I was gonna wear tennis shoes.
She said, "It should be damned."
Downhill in heels and cobblestones.
How are we feeling, Megs?
Feeling pretty good. It's a little breezy, which is fine for me, not so good for Ken. I'm okay. I'm good. There.
I think we should go up.
Okay.
We did indeed end up going up there. This bar was great. We got some drinks and then we met up with the rest of our tour at a local club.
Did you guys see our shot? Let's make it a lot of Good morning from day 2 in beautiful Santorini. We slept in until 10 after being out for 19 hours yesterday. And after a wonderful breakfast at the hotel by the pool, we are gonna go explore the town for a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're walking to this hill. Right there. We're on this Pyrgos Square? Pyrgos Square. The reckless told us to go there. Oh, you can see the ocean! Oh, it's so much clearer today now that the fires have kind of like cleared out. I'm so happy. Maybe we'll get a real sunset today.
After walking around a bit, we popped into a local bakery and coffee shop and got some treats to help us on our way while we continued to explore the town.
To the top of the Castelli. It was a great hike with little shops all around. We saw some donkeys, and now we get this view.
I highly encourage any and everyone to take your free time in the morning and go on a little walk and explore, because you'll never know what you might find. You might find a cute little coffee shop or a beautiful church where you get to be a part of an experience. But after our free time, we had to head back and get ready to go because we had a wine tasting to get to.
Island of Santorini, as you saw today, the semi-lunar-shaped island. In the middle, we have the crater.
We're at our wine tasting by the crater, which is back that way. Getting ready for some delicious wine with the gals. Oh, excited. We just had our wine tasting on this side of the cliff, and everything was delicious, but it is insanely windy. We had all kinds of different foods and snacks that paired with our wines. Last wine was very sweet, not my favorite, but the rosé was definitely my favorite, and the view is beautiful. Can't beat it.
Fig trees around, but in this case those are fig trees, and we can smell the fig. We harvest those figs.
After our wine tasting, we got to see the most beautiful old church and explore it and take a lot of pictures. It was a great experience.
The island is very windy. Sometimes we cannot even walk outside. So those plants are made like this to protect the grapes. What they do, the farmers, they pick up those leaves and they try to create a kind of a basket, okay? They're trying to create a bird nest. So what? In the middle, those grapes are growing. You can see them? Are in the middle, here. are protected from the winds and the sun. That's why are short. Those are short to be protected. In a dry island, in a dry and windy island, they had to find a way to protect them.
After that, we had a walking tour of the town and got to see some of the iconic doors and architecture that makes Santorini so special.
Light. Why? Reflects the sun, reflects the heat. The white color has that property. So the inside part of those houses is cooler in that way. White houses. We call them cave houses. Those were the houses of the poor people just 70 years ago and before. Most of those houses, those cave houses, are situated on the cliffs inside the big crater. Ia, Fira are characterized of those white houses. Those are cave houses, okay? So those were the houses that the poor people used back in before the 70s. Poor families, fishermen and farmers used to live inside those underground caves that they created. It was very easy to dig. It's still very easy to dig inside that porous volcanic rock that we call tuff. Is made of consolidated ash, so it's easy to dig something. The poor families used to live inside those houses. And then what? After the big earthquake of 1956, as the island was destroyed, they left. And they left back those houses, or they sold it just for a few drachmas, the currency back then.
We're in a cave house. How are you feeling about the cave?
Also feels like just a random
I like being out of the sun.
chilling in
So
the
that's
corner.
good. It's interesting. Right. So poor people lived here. Poor people used to live here and they gave it to their daughters and now the daughters are millionaires. Oh my god, it keeps going. I thought it was just this room. It's a whole house. Hence the name. Cave house.
It was great to learn about the cave houses and how people used to live only 70 years ago and then come out to this beautiful, opulent town. Afterwards, our guide took us for some complimentary gelato, and of course we couldn't say no. And we were in the city center of Santorini, where everyone goes to watch the sunset, and it was definitely very, very busy. We popped into some shops and ultimately ate dinner at a restaurant called Fino, which we had the time of our lives at. Cannot recommend this restaurant enough.
This is a Greek traditional taramas mixed with squid ink. Taramas is usually pink or light orange. Greeks eat it around Easter. It's the codfish eggs blended with olive oil and lemon. This is black because we added the squid ink. This one is mousse feta from the Greek cheese feta. This is extra virgin olive oil from Kalamata, Greece. And this is bread. And this is me. Huh? Tell me your name.
Taylor.
Sweet.
I'm Taylor.
Sweet.
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Kenzie.
I'm Elijah.
Elijah.
Delaney.
Delaney.
Catherine.
Catherine.
Megan.
Megan! I'm Athanasios. Akis. Thank you.
Yay, thank you.
I feel like Taylor Swift. Not again.
Yes, he's famous.
Vinsanto. So do you know what Vinsanto is?
No,
It comes
absolutely
from
not.
the word vino, which means
Wine.
yes in Italian. Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
And Santo, and from Santo, which means Santorini. So this one, sorry for my English, I'm terrible. So this, it's called, it's a wine which it's very sweet, but it doesn't contain sugar, right? Crystallic sugar. It's the process, right? They expose the grapes to the sun. The sun evaporates the water. The natural sugars of the grape stays, right? So this is what makes it sweet. It doesn't contain sugar.
Thank you.
Hi, Mom. Am I gonna be on
You
TV?
take it like a shooter, like a shot.
No, it's wine.
Oh. We're all ready to take a shot. Best food ever, best service ever. He gave us those drinks for free. We adore him. Then we went to catch what we could of the sunset out in Santorini.
So after exploring around Ia and watching the sunset, we just came back here and then passed out. Today we go to Paros